Hello and greetings from downtown Waxhaw, North Carolina. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 11 things you'll need to know if you're thinking about moving to Waxhaw. I'm going to talk about things to do in Waxhaw, real estate, politics, schools, and a whole lot more. So let's get started.
Number 1. Waxhaw has been one of the fastest growing towns in all of North Carolina. The town has grown by about 150% since 2010. In that time, Waxhaw has grown from a population of about 10,000 to almost 25,000 today. This is really a testament to the desirability of Waxhaw and Union County in general. Now, of course, with growth comes certain challenges in areas of infrastructure like roads and schools, but we'll talk more about that a little later in this video. The next thing you should know is that Waxhaw is very much a bedroom community. The main road from Charlotte is Providence Road, also known as Route 16, which you see here. Now, this road really has a bucolic feel to it. And as you drive, you'll find entrances to amenity-rich subdivisions, one after another. But at the same time, you won't find a lot of office buildings, factories, or other commercial development in Waxhaw. It's mostly made up of neighborhoods, along with a few shopping centers and restaurants. Number 3, Waxhaw has a low crime rate. A company called Safewise recently ranked 109 cities and towns in North Carolina based on their crime rates. And Waxhaw ranked number 7 out of 109. Of course, wherever you go in America, there's always some level of crime risk. But it's nice to be in a town where levels of both property crime and violent crime are low. The next thing to know is that Waxhaw has some excellent public schools. There are actually 4 public high schools that serve families in this town. Carolina School Hub recently ranked the top public high schools in the Charlotte metro area. And here's how the Waxhaw schools were rated. Cuthbertson High School was ranked number 14 out of 104 schools. Marvin Ridge was ranked number 2, Parkwood High was ranked number 38, and Weddington High was ranked number 4 out of 104 schools. So overall, the schools are outstanding. Here are the high school zones on a map. So as you may be able to guess, lots of people move to Union County specifically because of the awesome public schools you'll find here. But because they're so popular, a lot of schools are at capacity. Now, as the town has grown, county planners have had to rezone certain neighborhoods into new school zones from time to time. And let's just say that's pretty controversial. In the future, neighborhoods may get rezoned again because of ongoing growth. For example, Waxhaw just approved a project called Adelina by Shea Homes. In the coming years, this project alone is slated to bring 482 new homes to Waxhaw's Providence Road area. Number 5. Speaking of homes, Waxhaw can be a pretty competitive place in which to buy a house. Over the past 90 days, previously owned homes in the Marvin Ridge School Zone have been selling after a median of only 5 days on the market. And about 26% of these homes were bid up to sell over the asking price. The median price for a previously owned home in the Marvin Ridge School Zone is a little over $1.1 million, making it the most expensive school zone in the entire Charlotte metro area. You can see the median prices for some of the other school zones in Union County here. And as you can see from the statistics, Waxhaw area home prices vary a lot depending on the location. By the way, speaking of statistics, we recently did a small study and found that some of the best looking and smartest people tend to hit like and subscribe when they watch our YouTube videos. So you know what to do. Number 6, a lot of prospective home buyers who are searching for a home in Waxhaw will include other Union County towns nearby in their search as well. The towns that I have in mind are Marvin, Weddington, and Wesley Chapel. But just keep in mind that these towns are tiny, and you're likely to find a lot more homes for sale in Waxhaw. The towns of Marvin, Weddington, and Wesley Chapel are quite a bit smaller than Waxhaw, but they tend to share many of the same public schools. For this reason, a lot of our clients who are looking for a home in this area will set up an automated search by certain Union County school zones, and not necessarily by town. But just keep in mind that these small towns that I've mentioned are not the cheapest place in which to purchase a house. Here you can see the median prices of single-family homes in these areas. By the way, if you need a realtor to help with your Waxhaw area home search, please feel free to give me a call anytime. I'd love to help. My wife Lynn and I have a ton of experience helping home buyers and sellers in the Waxhaw area, and you can feel free to give us a call anytime. Number 7, Waxhaw has a bona fide downtown. Here you can see some images of the town's downtown area, which I love. In this area, you'll find some great local shops like Provisions Waxhaw, where you can find produce from local farms and order a delicious lunch or breakfast. Some other places to check out include Maxwell's Tavern, Stack's Kitchen, and Waxhaw Creamery. And if you've got kids, they might enjoy the Waxhaw Skate Park, which is right in the downtown area. This is an awesome place for skateboarding. For more day-to-day shopping, most people will go to Waxhaw's Curitan area, where there's a Harris Teeter supermarket, an Aldi, a Walmart, a Lowe's, and so on. The next thing you should know is that Waxhaw is sometimes thought of as really an extension of South Charlotte. A lot of Waxhaw residents don't actually visit downtown Waxhaw all that often. So for example, if you're living in the Ladera subdivision or Providence down south, instead you may find yourself heading a little north into Charlotte to places like Waverly, which you see here. In case you didn't know, many people consider South Charlotte to be the most upscale region of the Charlotte metro area. Here you'll find some of the city's largest employers, as well as some major retail areas like Blakeney, Waverly, and Ballantyne. South Charlotte is loaded with lots of fun places to see live entertainment, as well as to shop and eat out. And it's all super accessible from Waxhaw. One thing to note is that Waxhaw traffic can be a challenge at certain times of day, especially for people who live farther south along Providence Road. And if you work farther north in the uptown area of Charlotte, commuting from southern parts of Waxhaw wouldn't be amazingly fun, especially around rush hour. Number 10. In terms of politics, Waxhaw skews slightly to the right. In the last presidential election, about 62% of Union County voters chose Republican, as you can see from this county map. But in the Waxhaw precincts that are a little closer to Charlotte, the percentages tended to be a little more evenly split. The next thing you should know is that Waxhaw has some terrific public parks. And Cane Creek Park is the crown jewel. It has a 350-acre lake along with 7 miles of trails for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. Kids have access to the shaded playground, and they have a beautiful beach available for swimming. You can also rent kayaks and pedal boats here. By the way, if you're interested in Waxhaw, then you may enjoy some of these other videos. Thanks for watching.